Yes, good. Meet me, myself. I am J. Christine Ansi. I am your chemistry teacher. Then, before we enter you into chemistry, let me ask you some questions. Have you ever heard this word chemistry? Till last year you were in primary school. You have learned till 5th standard a subject called science, right? Yes. From your 6th standard, you are going to learn your sciences 4 classes. It's botany, zoology, physics and chemistry. Our section is chemistry. Now, say, have you ever heard this word chemistry? You have heard, right? Do you know anything about chemistry? What it deals with? Yes, good. Before we enter into chemistry, we can think what we know about chemistry. If you think of chemistry, what you can remember? You can remember some test tubes, some chemicals poured into funnels, burette, pipette, something like this we know about chemistry, right? Now, I am going to say you what chemistry deals with. We are thinking that chemistry lab, some chemicals are there, that is chemistry. But that is not the fact. Now I am going to show some things. You look at that, you think that the chemistry is there, that subject. Now, look at this bottle. It is very familiar for us now. As we are in home for this corona, we are using this every day in our life. Look at this. Whether it has chemistry? Think and say whether it has chemistry. Yes. Now let's see another thing. It's a pencil. Have you all have pencils with you? Yes. Do you think this pencil has chemistry? Sure. It's an application of chemistry. The tip we use in the pencil is made up of a chemical. So, in our daily life, we are using chemistry. In many forms, we are using chemistry. For example, we can take morning we are get up, we will go for brushing. The paste, the toothpaste you use has chemicals. It has chemistry. Then, after that, you will go for breakfast. How your mother cooks the breakfast? She uses salt, water, vegetables, that all has chemistry. Then, your breathing, the air we breathe has chemistry. Because the air we breathe has oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, etc., many gases. It has chemistry. So, in our daily life, we use chemistry in many ways. So, as we think, chemistry is not the pipette, burette, tube, test tubes. It is not like that. Chemistry we are using in our daily life. In everything we use, it has chemistry. Today our topic is I am going to say the definition of chemistry. Okay? The definition of chemistry has 4 sentences. Just you have to know 4 sentences. The first thing is, it is the branch of science. It's purely a branch of science, as we all know. We have 4 branches in science, as I said in the beginning: botany, zoology, physics and chemistry. Second point is the matter from which the substance is made of. When we consider this topic is made of calcium carbonate. Chemistry deals with the matter from which the substance is made of. As we consider this topic, calcium carbonate is the matter. Then the third point is its properties and reaction. Properties means, as all we know, properties. When we see this topic, what we will say? It is white in color, it is solid in nature, etc. These are all the properties. Then reaction, whether it reacts with other compounds. When we consider a chemical, when we add 2 chemicals, we get a third chemical, a new chemical. That is called reaction. Then the fourth point is the new compound formed in the reaction. Reaction, as we say, a single chemical, it combines with another chemical to give a new compound. These are all the 4 points that deals definition of chemistry? Chemistry is a branch of science that deals with the substances that is the matter is formed of. It deals with the properties of that substances and reaction, and it also deals with the result of that reaction, that is the new compound formed in that reaction. Have you all understood what is chemistry? Now, all of you take your book. Turn to page number 30. There you can find the definition of chemistry. Now shall we read? Chemistry is the branch of science concerned with the substances of which the matter is composed, the investigation of their properties and reactions, and the use of such reactions to form new substances. You should learn this definition by today, and also you have to read the Unit 1 Introduction to Chemistry till this definition.
Does chemistry seem like the kind of thing that only old people in white coats can do? We're actually all chemists. Even our bodies are made of chemicals. When we eat, breathe, or just sit down, chemical reactions are taking place. All matter is made from some kind of chemicals, so chemistry is the study of everything. But how does chemistry occur in our everyday lives? The most obvious place is in the kitchen. When we cook something, a chemical reaction occurs. The raw meat turns into cooked meat so that our bodies can absorb the nutrients better. When we bake a cake, the ingredients cause a chemical reaction to create the batter. And then another chemical reaction happens when it goes into the oven. Even the way we store our food in the fridge and when things rot away are all chemical reactions. Another common aspect where chemistry occurs is through cleaning. Chemicals are created to target specific areas like dishes, laundry, and your body. Imagine using bleach to wash your body. It would burn. But even children know not to use bleach to wash themselves, which means that the moment we start learning about what cleaning products to use, we are already junior chemists. Medicine is another important use of chemistry. The pills and medicine we use are all made from chemicals that are there to make our bodies stronger and to kill viruses and bacteria. Then things like fruits and supplements can be used to prevent illnesses, and these are also produced from chemical reactions. Basically, without medicine, which requires chemistry, we would get sick very often. And chemistry is used to research new medicines. Can you believe that about 100 years ago, people died from having a cold? It's because of discoveries in chemistry that we now have cheap medicines to get rid of the cold. Chemistry is also an important part of our environment. Fertilizers and compost for our gardens are created when chemical reactions take place. Think about how cow or horse dung is used to fertilize plants. People were doing it for centuries before scientists discovered how it actually works. But farmers started doing it after seeing how plants reacted to the dung. So even though they didn't study chemistry like you are, they were really good chemists. But there are more serious things to look at, like how some chemicals are nutritious to the environment and others cause pollution. Only through studying chemistry can we begin to discover ways to produce chemicals that are sustainable and not harmful to the natural world. In summary, we can see now that we're all chemists. From cooking food to cleaning ourselves, we make choices every day based on the way chemicals work. Chemistry is also important for the creation of medicines and environmental issues. By doing research in chemistry, we can find new cures for diseases as well as better chemicals to use in our natural environment. Chemistry can help change the world.
Did you all watch that video? Did you understand the applications of chemistry in our daily life? Okay, fine. Now take your book. Turn to page number 12. Let's have a read on your textbook. Taken? Good. Unit 1. Introduction to Chemistry. keenly trace your book. First is chemistry, meaning and importance. Shall I read? When we hear the word chemistry, we start imagining big cylinders, liquids kept in different types of bottles, colorful gases, apparatuses, symbols, explosions, laboratory, and so on. As I said, when we think of chemistry, generally we will think of this, okay? Next, but chemistry is what? Come to the next slide. Chemistry is much more than that. Chemistry is concerned with everything around us and in us. The air we breathe, clothes we wear, food we eat, water we drink, houses we live in, medicines we take, our bags, books, metabolic processes such as digestion, photosynthesis, and respiration all have direct connection with chemistry. Chemistry is one of the most important branches of science. Chemistry is also used extensively in other disciplines such as physics, biology, geology, and geography. Everything on the earth is made up of matter, and matter is made up of atoms. Basically, all of the stuff that makes up our world and things happening around us are somehow related to chemistry. Have you all understood what I read now? This is what chemistry. Whatever we do, the air we breathe, the food we eat, the process is digestion, respiration we take oxygen and leave out carbon dioxide. That is chemistry, that's a gas. And in digestion, you see, hydrochloric acid present in our stomach is the main cause of digestion. So everything around us has chemistry, okay? Now, as we read already, come to the next line, the definition of chemistry. Chemistry is the branch of science concerned with the substances of which matter is composed, the investigation of their properties and reactions, and the use of such reactions to form new substances. We'll read once again the definition. Listen carefully. Chemistry is the branch of science concerned with the substances of which matter is composed, the investigation of their properties and reactions, and the use of such reactions to form new substances. Today your work is learn the definition of chemistry as given in your text. Okay, we will meet you in the next class. Have a nice day, students. Thank you.